All right. All right, here we are. Let me make sure chat is all the way over here so I can see it all. Like there's good. All right, I'm just going to quickly show off, or not show off. I'm going to post on social media about the stream and then we'll get it underway. Turn that on. I won't be able to hear, but I do have the obviously have the game on because I'm doing a watch party. Sorry if these first few minutes are gonna be a little bit quiet. I'm just sharing the stream. Gotta get people watching. Game starts in 15 minutes because unlike college football, the games actually start on time, which is something I appreciate about soccer or football or however you say it. All right. On Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere else? I don't think so. All right, there are commercials. We just posted some promotion for this, and let me just make sure I did everywhere. I did Instagram, Snapchat. Can't really do it anywhere else. Um, checking. Ooh. All right. So just checking on NFL news. I won't be talking about it much because me and Jacob are planning on doing a full-on video on that. But if there's any big news, let me know. Obviously, if there's anybody in chat. But for now, done with all the promotional stuff I gotta do. Let's start the stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Box Score. I'm Brendon Taylor, and usually I have Jacob here with me, but for today and tomorrow, because I plan on doing another stream for the Champions League tomorrow, he's not here because I think Yep, there's Jacob right there. He's busy with kicking and also just he doesn't watch soccer, so he's not here. But we will be doing World Baseball Classic stream, March Madness streams. We'll be doing those. Watch out for those. We do have to still determine what games we're going to be doing, but trust me, they are coming and we will do them. Anyways, game's going to get started in about 10 minutes. It is Newcastle versus FC Barcelona in the Champions League. If you don't know how the Champions League works, and I will explain it to you, the Champions League works is with rounds like this, round of 16. There's two legs, meaning that they play one person. Example: Newcastle and Barcelona. They'll play one game at Newcastle and one game in Barcelona. So, and then after that, whoever has the most cumulative goals in both games wins. It doesn't matter if you win your first game 6-0. If you lose the next game, you're done. So you really got, if you lose your next game like 7-0, you're done. So you really gotta stay on top of your goals in here. 25%. Hopefully that should be getting better. I'm gonna close some stuff, make sure it gets better. Alright, I have everything closed I don't need, which is pretty much everything but Streamlabs, because I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I messed up on my thing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, there's also two more games I'm gonna be keeping tabs on. Bayern Munich versus Atalanta. Not Atlanta, it's Atalanta. They're in Italy. And what was it? Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham. Although I think I know who's gonna win that. But anyways, game should be getting started in a couple of minutes. Hopefully we get some more people into the stream. The stream goes on. I don't really have like a like or sub goal for these streams. I'm gonna be right. I don't really have like a like goal. But yeah, Atalanta is really the only Italian team left because Inter Milan got eliminated. AC Milan didn't even make it. There's a lot of drop frames going on. Hopefully that fixes up. Napoli got eliminated in the group stage, which is how the teams that are in here plus a round of 32 are determined. But yeah, hopefully if this stream goes well and the next stream does as well, I'll be looking forward to doing more of these streams. Understand why there's not many people here because it is the start of the game. Hopefully when the game starts we do get some more people in the streams. If the stream is like lagging or anything, please let me know. But anyways, quick thing, me and Jacob do have another podcast episode we'll be filming, not this week because we won't be able to, but next week. Hopefully at the start of next week it'll be it'll be recorded and uploaded the day later. I obviously will post on social media when we do upload it, but for now we're just gonna deal with this. So yeah, Champions League first ever. I'm not gonna say first ever now on football watch party because we did do one for the Royal Rumble. But this one is for Newcastle versus Barcelona in St. James Park, which is where Newcastle plays. Next one is in the Camp Nou, which is where Barcelona plays. Where Barcelona. Was that just a few seconds ago or is it done? No, it was 2 minutes ago. I don't really have much to say besides that. If we're to start off the stream, just watch out for new content and hope you enjoy the stream. That's pretty much it. All right, I'm gonna be right. I don't know what this dude is yapping about, if I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just trying to get to the start of this game, which again should be starting very soon. Anybody that is here.
You think that that's something that Newcastle could exploit, James?
Yes, and a big disappointment for the manager is Anthony Gordon being on the bench. Is ill. Just want to take you back to match day 1. Newcastle caused
Gonna
Barcelona
hide the
to
chat for now since
in the match of
stream's just starting up. Don't expect many people to be in the chat until the game starts. I apologize if the stream is a little dull, but we're just getting started here. 5 minutes until kickoff time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern time, EDT. It's usually EST. We're in daylight savings time. Side rant: I don't get why we do daylight savings time. If I'm gonna be honest with you, what's the reason? Nobody likes it. Everybody nobody likes it. It just adds we're just going ahead an extra hour for some reason. I mean, I think there was like a reason back in like the 30s or something like that, or like old times for farmers or something like that. But nowadays, the tunnel that they're going down from St. James Park is absolutely cramped. Are they called the Geordies? I didn't know that. But then I'm not a Newcastle fan, so I wouldn't know that. I'm an Arsenal fan, by the way. I would have done Arsenal versus Bayer Leverkusen tomorrow, but that starts before I'm gonna be here. So can't do it, unfortunately. Hopefully their next game, the second leg, which is at the Emirates, should be starting as I'm home. So we will be doing the second leg, but the first leg will be Barcelona and Newcastle plus plus Real Madrid, Man City tomorrow. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. So, yep. And everybody is on the field now. Well, Champions League ball in the middle. They're doing their introductions. Because I'm going to talk so much, I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back. Hopefully the game will be close to starting. I'll be right back.
Champions League win came against Barcelona, and fast forward nearly 30 years, and these two meet for the second time on this ground in the space of 6 months, with Barca aiming to do a St. James's Park double. Newcastle side welcoming back Jacob Ramsey from suspension, but with the tournament's second top scorer only on the bench row. Yeah, it's what Jamie was saying in the studio. Illness has Anthony Gordon, but Asuna, along with Amanga and Fast, will bring a real pace and threat to this team. Sanatine with Wissa on the bench as well.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, they're announcing lineup right now. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to say it. Yeah, no, not for Newcastle. They already did Barcelona. I'm not gonna be able to say it. If you do want to know, you could probably look it up on Google, find it. Y'all are back. Yes, Mason, I am back. Unfortunately, Jacob is not because he's busy and he also doesn't really watch this sport. But I am back. Jacob will be back soon, though. Don't worry. And we are watching Newcastle versus Barcelona today. Welcome, Mason, to the chat again. And I just noticed we're at 4 likes right now. Our goal for this stream, or my goal for this stream, is 10. All right, they're doing Barcelona, so I'll announce that lineup. Joan Garcia at goal, Gerard Martin, Cubarsi, Araujo, and Cancelo are the defenders. Bernal and Pedri are midfielders. Rafinha, Firmino, and Lamine Yamal are even more upfront midfielders, and Lewandowski is the striker. Those are what substitutes: Javi, Ferran Torres, Rashford, Casado, Olmo, Eric Garcia. They got some good subs. I'll give Barcelona that. And Hansi Flick is their manager. If at any point you don't understand what I'm saying and you need me to clarify like something about this sport, please let me know, because I do know I am American, so we will most likely have mostly American viewers who may not know this sport. So if you need clarification on something, let me know. But Barcelona are wearing orange today, and Newcastle are wearing the regular black and white stripes. We are underway in Newcastle. And all right, I will admit it is pretty. I don't want to say boring to commentate soccer games, but for a lot of the time you can't really say anything. There's Lamine Yamal, he's number 10, number 11, I think. Who's number? Is that Harvey Barnes? I have to look at the line. I'm not entirely sure who every person on these teams are. I gotta look it up. All right. Ooh. Kick down. Is that a foul? Yep. Foul. Is that Bernal? Who are you cheering for? I really, if I'm gonna be real with you, I don't care. I mean, I guess Barcelona, but like, I don't really care. I don't have ties to these teams. I don't really care for either of these teams. If I'm gonna be real, I'm not interested. I'm not gonna say I'm not interested. Who are we cheering for? Like I said, I don't care. But you could cheer for either Newcastle or Barcelona. I'm not. I mean, I don't really care. Oh, okay. That time that clock is like a minute ahead of mine. I have to say this. Every time I've watched a Champions League game, it is so far behind. It is insane. It is so far behind from from where it actually is. Because right now it says a minute 37, and the clock on here said 2:40. It is that far behind. But I'm gonna try not to get spoiled for anything. And I'll also try to say each of these people's names. Alright. Punched away by Joan Garcia. That's Lamine Yamal on the left side, I think. Nice move around. I think that's Tonali. Who are both on the thumbnail, by the way. That's who those are. Tonali pass in just ahead of him. Couldn't get him. Who's that? That's Pedri, I think. Yep, Pedri. 16. Couldn't get it. If you have any questions for me about like free agency, please give them to me. I'm not going to answer them in great detail. Oh, Newcastle in the no. If you have any questions for me about free agency, NFL free agency, let me know and I'll answer them in as much detail as not that I can, but as much detail as I want, because I don't want to give it all away, because we're going to be doing a podcast episode in a couple of days. So I want to save most of it for that, but I'll answer it. But I'll answer it as best as I think I can without spoiling too much of my thoughts. All right, now punched away by the goalie. Tried to head it in, gets past him, cleared by Barca. Almost a early goal for Newcastle. Just making sure there was like drop frames, things coming up at the beginning of the stream. Those seem to have gone away now. I think we're all good. There's a throw in from Newcastle. I don't know what they're doing. A lot of attacking from Newcastle. Kind of surprised, honestly. I thought Barcelona would be the ones in control right now. No, try to get it to 33. Juan Garcia boots it away. Headed. Is that Rafinha? Yeah, that's Rafinha. 41. That's Alanga. Number 20. Newcastle. Tried to play a pass into Alanga. Couldn't get it. Number 22 gets it away. I never said the name of the manager, aka the coach, the head coach for Newcastle. His name's Eddie Howe. I think he used to be a former Premier League player back in like the 2000s. Don't know because I obviously didn't watch the Premier League in the 2000s, but I think he did play back then. All right, Lamine Yamal. Back to the goalkeeper. Headed Tonali. Richard. Oh, Lewandowski fractured his eye socket? Oh, there's a play in from. Is that Harvey Barnes? Trying to play the ball wide. That's Osula. My bad, Osula. I forget what number's Harvey Barnes. I gotta look at these. That's Bayern Munich. We'll keep tabs on all the games that are going on right now. Right now, what's going on is obviously this game, Newcastle, Barcelona, then Atletico Madrid versus Tottenham, and Bayern Munich versus Atalanta. Here's a corner from Tonali. Okay, over got called by John Garcia. Ramsdale's a goalie for Newcastle. First time I said his name actually. Trippier is their captain? Don't even know who it is. Ramsey's 41. Joel Linton 41. I mean 7, not 41. 40. Oh, there's Harvey Barnes. He's got some room. I don't think he's gonna get a goal out of this. He's trying to the shot, no, Alanga, nothing. Offside. Yeah, offside. Yeah, offside from Harvey Barnes. Almost. I'm not gonna say almost a goal because they didn't really get a shot on target, but good attacking from who do you think is the biggest underdog to win the World Baseball Classic? Personally, I think it's the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic is not an underdog in my opinion, and I don't. They have Fernando Tatis, Juan Soto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Ketel Marte. Who else I got? That's just off the top of my head. That's their first 4 hitters. Is those 4? Then after that, they got. I know they have O'Neal Cruz on that lineup, but I don't know if he's a starter. They have Julio Rodriguez. They have. I have to look at their lineup. They do play it. No, they play at 8 tomorrow. Today the USA plays Italy at 9. Tomorrow they play Venezuela. They have Geraldo Perdomo, Junior Caminero, Manny Machado. Jeremy Pena is hurt, I think. That's why he's not playing. Christopher Sanchez, O'Neal Cruz, Austin Wells. I don't know how he's Dominican, but you know, if he's Dominican, he's Dominican. Gregory Soto, Albert Abreu, Wandy Peralta. They are not they have MLB talent stacked on top. If you want to go with like an actual underdog, probably like Puerto Rico. I know that they have Lindor like normally, but he's not playing. And most of the players they have, besides Nolan Arenado, are not like big MLB guys. And they're like the top of their group, although their group is the weakest in my opinion. So but if we're gonna go an underdog, like an actual underdog, I'm going Puerto Rico. But I am excited to see how it plays out. Hopefully the USA wins though, or the DR. I actually really like the Dominican Republic. Here's a free kick from Newcastle. Being taken by, that's Denali. Just a quick pass in to Trippier. Over to Alanga. Alanga tries to shoot it. He doesn't get it. Bounce off Joan Garcia, but he picks it back up. Alright, I think that was out of bounds from Rafinha. Alright, quick throw in from Newcastle. Rico, let me see if we gain any subscribers. We're at 191 right now. We were at like 195 before, but some people unsubscribe, which is okay. You can subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm not telling you what to do, but no, we haven't gained any subscribers, unfortunately. Anything else really to talk about? Nothing really happened. Oh, did Atletico Madrid score? Atletico Madrid scored a goal against Tottenham in the first 6 minutes. Wow. Tottenham are bad. For reference, Tottenham is supposed to be one of the big teams in English football. Football meaning like this kind of football, not Jets football over there. Sorry. Oh yeah, over there. Lamine Yamal. No, not gonna get anything. That's a foul on Barcelona. Yeah, I could tell. I'm getting better at noticing like fouls and yellow cards, but I'm not obviously great at it because I just started watching the sport like I want to say like almost a year ago, probably like May-ish. So May-ish of 2025. But I am getting better at spotting like fouls and stuff like that, and like offside. Well, actually, offside it's kind of hard to see when in the middle of the game. Whatever. Tonali into yes Ramsey. Tonali all the way out. You know, Barcelona's got that. Any news in not college football? Any news in the NFL? Any signings? Any signings? Yeah, Macklin Celebrini. Yeah, Jets made some signings today. We'll talk about that on the podcast again. But a shot from Barca hits right off Newcastle. It's going back. All right, Kubarsi to Araujo. That's to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal into Rafinha. Rafinha, the little chip. Tried to get it to Lamine Yamal, went a little bit behind him. Oh, push from Newcastle, but I don't think that'll be a penalty. No. There's Joe Linton. Big boot. Osula. That'll probably be a foul. Nope. We're going to keep playing. Harvey Barnes into Alanga and out. I think that'll be a corner.
starts tonight as well. Big evening for him. Alpha corner, Newcastle. Make 15 minutes yet. To get involved in a lot of these, aggregating as Newcastle playing beyond the far post. You're just thinking, what point are they going to come and engage?
Okay, corner. Header from Trippier. Lewandowski all the way. That's over to number 11. Might try to play it into Lamine Yamal. He's not going to be able to. There's Joe Linton. Ramsey. Bayern Munich scored. They're up 1-0 on Atalanta. So Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid have scored, and their respective games are 1-0. It's 0 is nil. And Alanga almost got a goal for Newcastle, but he couldn't get it. And he is onside, I think, but it wouldn't matter. Oh, no, it would matter because he hit it away. That'd be a corner. So, yeah, it wouldn't matter. All right. Corner to Newcastle. If this were college football, this game would be getting started right about now. I'm going to tell you that. If you remember our national championship watch party, the game started it was supposed to start at like 8. And it was starting like 8:15 or something like that. It was ridiculous. I don't know why they do that. Just start it when you're supposed to start it. Stop saying you're going to start it at a time and then start it like 15, 20 minutes later. Or like 10, 15, 20 minutes later. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Yep, tomorrow, Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Tune in for that one tomorrow. Should be a really good game. It is at the Bernabeu, I think, which is where Real Madrid play. So I think it will be at the Bernabeu to start off. Then I'll go to the Etihad. Oh, Lamine Yamal, good move. Crosser. Get away from Newcastle. There's Pedri de Araujo.
Barcelona, he's not the only player this season.
Lamine Yamal. Oh, that's a foul. Oh no, that's a booking. Yeah, yellow card. Oh no, it's just a foul. No yellow card. I know it won't happen, but what if Kyler Murray returned to baseball? Dude, if he actually returned to baseball, that'd be the funniest thing ever. He's obviously not going to the Jets now because of who they just got. I don't think he'd go to Miami. They just signed Malik Willis unless they're planning on him being the backup. Not going to Atlanta because they just signed Tua. Gee, we'll get to that in the podcast episode, but Araujo, yeah, no way. Who else? Well, Raiders are gonna get Mendoza. Vikings, they're kind of on the wall about getting a new quarterback. What other teams need a new quarterback? The Steelers, probably? I don't know if they. Well, Rodgers might return, but if he doesn't, I don't know if they'd go in free agency to get one. They'd probably go to the draft. Header, Rauho, Pedri. I forget that guy's name. What's his name? Any new goals? Any tie games? Oh my god! I just looked at the. Oh, I just looked at the. I just looked. Oh my goodness. I just looked at the Atletico Madrid score against Tottenham. They're up 3-0. And Newcastle almost let up an own goal. Wow. Newcastle almost let up an own goal. That was about inches away from being an own goal. Wow. You could see it on his face. You could see it on, I think that's Dan Byrne. You could see it on his face that was almost an own goal. Wow. Damn, Tottenham are down 3. I mean, if you know football, then not again. I'm gonna have to keep specifying this because I have an American audience. But if you watch the other kind of football, the better kind of football, in my opinion, obviously, um, or not that other kind of football, but this kind of football, you know how bad Tottenham have been. But man, 3-0 down already to Atletico Madrid is not good. Who do they have at the weekend? Who's their Premier League game this week? Tottenham. I think no, it's not Crystal Palace. They just lost to them. Liverpool. Oh, they gotta play at Anfield? Man. Tottenham fans are not in a good place right now. Mentally, anyways. And after Liverpool game, they play Atletico again. So Elise, Bayern Munich are up 2-0 on Atalanta. It is 3-0 for Atletico Madrid, 2-0 for Bayern Munich, and 0-0 in this game so far. Here's a chance. Cross. No, nothing. Oh, they get it back. Cross. Try to get it to Lamine Yamal. Here's Lamine Yamal. Trying to work on Newcastle defenders. Out of bounds. They will call it a corner, I think. They will call it a corner. I'm almost out of water already. They're doing short corner right now. Trying to get it back to... What number is Rafinha? Is he 9? No, 9 is Lewandowski. 11 is Rafinha. My bad. Newcastle looked like they could have a attacking opportunity, but that won't happen. At least not for now. All right, for anybody in the chat, since this game, I'm not gonna say it's not eventful, but this game is still 0-0. For anybody in the chat, if you have any like quarterback free agency predictions, where do you think like the quarterbacks that are left are gonna go? Like Kyler Murray and who else? Like Daniel Jones, I guess. Where do you think they'll go? I gotta yawn. Ugh. All right. Yeah, Lewandowski is wearing a mask. I did not notice that before. Alright, there's Araujo. Pedri, Lamine Yamal. Pedri again. Lamine Yamal again. Thinking of passing it back to Pedri, he just passes it backwards. Who's that, Kubarsi? Or is that number 5? I don't know which one's Kubarsi, but I know one of them is. Oh, no. Oh, header. Barca's got it back. Lewandowski getting it to number 16. That's Lope. Is that... No, there's Rafinha. Rafinha. Lewandowski couldn't hold on to it. Newcastle get it back. Thor. No. Oh my goodness. It's 4-0 Atletico Madrid. Oh my god. It's 4-0 Atletico Madrid. Dude, if you don't watch, bro, 4-0 in the first 20 minutes. That is insane. If you don't watch this kind of football, just know that 4-0 going down 4-0 in 20 minutes is nuts. Oh, there's Ramsey in the box. There's Alanga. The cross over the bar from Osula. Good play though. That was a good play. But 4-0. 4-0. I'm sorry, but 4-0 is insane. Okay, Araujo again. Just gets it out. No Barcelona throw in. Newcastle fans are pretty happy right now. I will say they are playing better than I expected. I thought that they'd be probably down like 1-0 right now, maybe 2, but no, they're holding their own. I would say they've probably been the stronger team so far. Oh, and now Bayern Munich are up 3-0. Dude, every other game is just an absolute blowout. This is ridiculous. Every other game is just a blowout, bro. Besides this one, because it's still at 0-0. All right. Rauho, deep kick. Be taken by Ramsdale. Burn. That Joel Linton. It's out of bounds. Who's that? Bastino Aspria, whoever that is. I'm sorry, but I just don't know who they are. Up here, no, tried to get it to Harvey Barnes, just went out of bounds. Can I hide this too? No, I was thinking if I can hide that. I can't. Oh well, Tottenham did get one back. It's now 4-1. They're not going to be completely shut out. Oh, here's Joel Linton. They're going to stop play. I don't know if you should stop play there. That seems a little much to me. It may be foul, but like, it didn't look like they called a foul immediately. It looked like they waited until they got up and then they called the foul. Tonali looking with the ball. Araujo. There's a big kick. And Rafinha. There's Tonali. Back for Newcastle. Joe Linton. Harvey Barnes. Trying to get it into somebody, but nobody was there. All right, Alanga, they got a real attacking chance now. Alanga loses the ball a little bit. He's probably going to pass it out. Yep. There's Ramsey, Trippier, Tonali, Alanga. Alanga the shot. Easily saved by Joan Garcia. Okay, here's a... Oh. Freaking Barcelona. They gave Newcastle a yellow. I almost said a red card. Red card would mean they get sent off and they play with 10 men. There's 11 on the pitch normally. But no, it's just yellow. Unless they get a second one, in which case that's a red. All right. Oh, little play in. Tried to get it out. They do. All right. There's Joe Linton, Harvey Barnes. Very tight game so far. Unlike the other ones, which are blowouts right now. Atletico are up on Tottenham 4-1. Bayern are up on Bayern Munich are up on Atalanta 3-0. And there was one game that happened before this, Galatasaray versus Liverpool. Galatasaray won 1-0, and now they're going back to Anfield. Galatasaray have an advantage because they are up 1-0. So if Liverpool were to score one goal, be tied 1-1 on aggregate, they'd go to extra time for that game. In case you're confused about how this works. All right, Lamine Yamal. Still waiting for a goal in this game, though. Lamine Yamal. Just playing it in. Oh, there's Pedri. No, he can't get to it. Tonali. Oh no, it's stolen by Barcelona. They got a chance. Crosser tried to get it, bounced off a Newcastle player, and it goes back to Newcastle and Joe Linton. Oh no, Barca got it back. There's Rafinha. Tries to get it in. Quickly saved by Ramsdale of Newcastle. So.
He's groin after the slip. He wasn't the first. Tonali also gave it away. Just thinking they need to steady themselves here. Newcastle need to steel themselves a little bit.
Ooh, what happened with him? I couldn't even tell you what happened with him. It looked so awkward from. I got that again. Ugh, sorry. Anyways, it looked like no, he was trying to make like a. He was trying to do like a step with it. Oh, that might be like a groin injury. They're currently stopping play right now. By the way, instead of stopping the clock, they add extra time after the not period, but after the half is reached. Like there's 45 minutes in each half. After it's reached 45, they add extra time after that. All right, there's Trippier. Seems to be good now. He's in a little pain. Yo, Tottenham took the goalkeeper out after 15 minutes. Dude, what? They took off the goalkeeper after 15 minutes, brother. Wow. That's how bad they've been. They took off the goalkeeper after 15 minutes. There's Trippier's a goal kick from Newcastle. Araujo with the header. Other header. It's like a third one. On the ground now. 33, that's Dan Burn, I think. Ramsey. Oh, on the right side, there's Alanga again. Another attacking chance for Newcastle, maybe. Cross over. Just a little bit much. Couldn't get in front of it. Asula couldn't get in front of it. And that will be a goal kick from Barcelona. Gotta go on a third time. I don't know what it is with me. I'm not even that tired. I don't know why I'm yawning. Alright. There's Ramsdale. Cross couldn't get it to anybody. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. Tries to get it over to, that looks like, oh, there's I think there's going to be a foul on Barcelona. Maybe even a yellow card. The Newcastle fans are not happy right now. They're all booing right now. I just pushed him. He really just pushed him. He really just like pushed him. That's all he did. Okay, 5 minutes left in the half, excluding extra time. By the way, there is no overtime yet for these games. In the second leg, if they're still tied, then they go to overtime. But for now, there is no overtime. No goal in any games for the last 10 minutes. At least none of the games that I am not watching right now. And especially the one that I am watching, there have been no goals. Hit out of bounds. Okay. Oh, out of bounds. Who is number 3? What's his name? Let me look at it. Number 3's name. Commentary. Hall. Okay, Hall is his name. First name, Lewis Hall. Right up. Foul on Newcastle. It's going to go back to Barca. All right, wow, these Newcastle fans are pissed. I don't know if they're pissed or if they're just excited or something. But whatever it is, they're showing a lot of emotion. All right. And yep, I think that's a corner for Barca. About 2 minutes till halftime. Corner coming for Barcelona. 0-0 so far in this game. Okay. Bina looking to get it to someone. He couldn't do it. Hey, just oh, hold on. No, now we got a minute left. A minute left in the half. We're almost an hour into stream. There's a Langa. Langa to Ramsey. Up he goes down. Not gonna call anything. There's Joe Linton. Harvey Barnes hits it off of him. It's a corner for Newcastle. All right, only 1 minute added on. That's really short in terms of these kind of games. Usually there's about like 3 to 5 minutes, maybe more. Well, first half is like It's like shorter, usually like 2, 3, 4. But no, not this.
He gets a charge on, he's very difficult to stop.
All right. Tonali, corner, punched away by Barca's goalkeeper. I think it's a foul, and Newcastle will go to Barca for a goal kick. I think this will end the half. All right, that's going to do it for the first half. 0-0 at St. James Park. Neither team has the advantage right now. A very, very competitive half, I will say. Very competitive. I'm just checking through right now. Any news that happened so far? Not so far. Any news that's happened as of late? Just Elise. Looking Van de Ven. Yeah, it's still insane. They subbed off of the goalkeeper. That's nuts. Did the thing just... I think my thing just crashed. Okay, I don't know what that was, but it just stopped for a second. I don't know what just happened, but my TV just stopped for a second. All right, we're about an hour in the stream. First half has concluded. Newcastle and Barcelona are tied 0-0. As I said before, very interesting half. Both teams, no real advantage to either team so far. Let me look at the stats really quick for each team.
Online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom. Hey guys, apples with peanut butter?
All right, 56% ball possession to Barcelona compared to 44% for Newcastle. 0.36 expected goals for Newcastle compared to 0.34 for Barcelona. They both have 5 total shots and 2 shots on target each, which is pretty interesting because you'd expect maybe one would have more, one would have less, but no, they each have the same. Any interesting stats? I'm yawning again. What is it with me and yawning this stream? I don't know why I'm doing it so much. Shots inside box 5, 4 for Newcastle, 1 outside the box for Newcastle, none for Barcelona. 2 block shots for both. I don't know what hit woodwork means, but it might just be like it hit the post. Alright, I'm trying to see any NFL news, and no, it doesn't look like it. Does anybody in chat, if you have like a question for me or anything like that, let me know. I'll answer it. they're just doing commercials right now. Hopefully this halftime isn't that long. Okay, I will say one thing about free agency is the Patriots getting Romeo Dobbs. I find it, I don't want to say odd or anything, but they're looking right now still probably to get AJ Brown. I don't think they're gonna get him now because I don't know if the Eagles are gonna get rid of AJ Brown after all. Maybe it's just smoke and no fire, but I don't know. It's just a lot of things that are said to have happened, but maybe they didn't. But right now, there's just nothing really going on. I would do like a reaction video, like a short video if I could, but I'd have to pull one up for, I actually would be down to do that for like a shorter, for like a stream like this, where I'm just doing it by myself, to where I would put a short video on stream. I mean on screen. I don't know what just happened with me right there. I just stuttered like crazy. I would put a video on screen to have obviously my face cam on. We'd do a reaction to that. But obviously I can't do that now because I don't know how long until second half starts. I might actually do that, but I have to put on my headphones for that. We have. They'll usually tell you how long you have until second half starts. All right, let's look at these goals from Bayern. This from outside the box. Ooh, good goal. Elise, that was at the left corner. Yeah, good goal. Good goal. Okay. Yo, the announcers are glazing, bro. Okay, easy goal from I think it's Narby. Not Nabry. Um not Nabry, I think. Easy goal from him, but they were glazing Elise on that first touch. I will No way. No! Oh my god! Oh, the goalie slipped. They gave it right to Atletico Madrid, and they get the easy goal. Oh my goodness, brother. That is bad. All right, here's the second one. No, the goalie's not going to do. Oh my god, no. No. What is the goalie doing for Tottenham? No. Oh my goodness. I didn't see the goals. I could see why he got subbed that quick. Cause what was that? That was terrible. I wish I could show you the game. Those mistakes were bad. Those mistakes were really bad. Wow. But that is rough, man. That is rough. That is rough, man. All right, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to 10 likes through the stream, but we might get to 5 if one more person likes it. If you are in the stream and you haven't yet liked, make sure to do so. And also subscribe because we're on the road to 200 subscribers. We're almost at it. We're at 191. Do we gain a sub or no? I'm gonna assume not. No, we didn't gain any subs. Unfortunately, not. But All right, what's the time? 4 v 6, almost 5. So, the game should start back up at 5. Let me check, see how long we have till halftime is over. Soccer, yeah. Champions League, Barcelona, Newcastle. First half ends, yeah, 0-0. How much time until? Why do they not tell you how much time you have? All right, I'd probably be able to find. I don't know if I'd be able to find a video to. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to find a video to watch that quick, but maybe. Alright, do Verizon ad now. Can I do like a video that I could do quickly? Maybe like a Derek FTV video I haven't seen. I really like his content. You want like a no, he's got like a million subscribers. That wouldn't even be like a recommendation. I mean, if you haven't seen him, then go watch him. But I'm pretty sure you might have. I guess flight. Nothing really on my for you on like my home page. Let's do a refresh. Tottenham fans doing Atletico Madrid Tottenham watch alongs. I probably would have gotten more views if I did that, if I'm being real. Cause people would like to see like all like people going insane over Tottenham. But we're doing Newcastle Barcelona, obviously.
Context to this, I guess, is the fact that Victor Osimhen, their striker, gave an interview recently to Thierry where he talked about how much he had struggled with losing his mom at age 3 and how that impacted him.
That is a very unmissable moment. I witnessed one with the daughter of a recent the coach of Barcelona and recent and then what the Barcelona fans did. But look at this.
And Osimhen had an assist today, I think. Shout out to Osimhen on Galatasaray. He's their best player, I've heard. So, yeah, let me see if I can find a video to watch. Not now, because there's not enough time. But next time I do one of these, which will be tomorrow, because we're going to do Manchester City Real Madrid. But, no, nothing today. Nothing today. I'm getting called right now. Obviously can't answer it. I'm getting called right now. Anything really to watch? Oh, I thought I was still getting called. Not anymore. Goofy horror movies, scariest kid shows. Nothing really that I'd want to watch, I guess. At least not one that I want to watch like with you, because I'd have to like obviously like commentate on it, and I don't think I would want to do that with these videos. So no, nothing yet. If you do have like a video for me to watch, then let me know, and I'll watch it next time. So I'm just responding to somebody in chat right now, but that's all right. Yeah, I really could have watched the video. Not like a long one, but I could have probably shown it. I probably could have popped up a video and watched it quickly, but I guess not. I'll make sure to find one and then we'll do it tomorrow. Because I want to actually do that. I want to watch a video while halftime's going on. Just cuz I'm not going to be I'm not going to be doing anything. I might as well do that. So I'm gonna find a video tomorrow.
Moderate to severe eczema with that unbearable itch. When it's uncontrolled despite multiple blocks the signaling from IL-31, which that triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur. Some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take.
So no World Baseball Classic games going on right now. Those happen at 8. Yeah, those happen at 8. Or not? No, they happen at no, the not Korea, Japan, Czech Republic game. Oh, okay, we're back on. That was random. We're back on, everybody. We're back on. Second half has started back up. All right, Newcastle already on the attack. All right, gave it up. Barcelona. That's Araujo. Newcastle have been playing well. I will admit. Oh, okay. Newcastle throw in, I believe. Malanga. Right now, Barcelona got the ball. I think with a goal it'd probably get more interesting, but for now it's just this. Happening. Oh, we're gonna have our first sub soon. That's Marcus Rashford. I think Nick Voltamada is still on the bench for now, but he might get the sub eventually. Not sure. All right. Strong Garcia. Low boot. I think that's Araujo. Araujo from I remember watching the Barcelona Chelsea game from the group stages. He was pretty. I think he got sent off in that game, and they were down like 3-0 or something like that. He was bad in that game. I will say that. All right. Are you also in spring break? Mason's back in the chat. No, I'm not on spring break just yet. I believe that is at the start of April. I'm not on spring break right now, though. So, no, I'm not. Came back just in time, by the way. Second half just started up. All right. Boots it a little bit. Little header from... I don't know who that is. I really gotta remember like these people's names. That's my I gotta remember these people's names because I don't remember their names much. What's Rob? Probably for commentating, but there's Alanga. I know his name, and yeah, that's a foul. That's a clear foul from number 22. That might be Kubarsi. Any of the other games? Nothing going on. Number 22 is Bernal. No, Kubarsi is number 5. 22 is Bernal. Game should be over in 40-ish minutes. We are almost 5 into the second half. Little bit of a shorter stream today because the games in Champions League and just soccer in general are not as long as the ones in the NFL and other sports like that. Alanga shot off. Nowhere near the post. I will say one of the worst, not the worst thing, but one of the worst things about streaming is all the lights that I have on. I don't like having a lot of lights on at one time. I'll sometimes have this light on occasionally, but usually when I'm in my room, I don't really have lights on like that. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a lights person. Rafinha coming in, and no, I'm not a vampire, so don't ask me that. But I'm not really someone where if I'm in my room, I'm gonna like in my bedroom, I'm gonna have a lot of lights on. I might have those lights on in the back, but I'm not really having I'm definitely not having the lights on behind me. Those are strictly for streaming. And I'm usually not having on the light, like the actual light in my room. And it's annoying because all five, no. Yeah, all 5 of them are on, including outside because it's still not dark yet. So it's just a lot of light at once for me. But it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, enough of me yapping. Throw in from Newcastle. Oh, who is that? Ramsdale? Not Ramsdale. No. What's his name? I'm forgetting so many of these people's names. His name is Osula. I should remember. He scored the game-winning goal against Manchester United last week, or like a couple of days ago. I think it was Sunday. I tried to pass it to this Dan Burn. Couldn't get it to him. Oh, you gotta almost yawned again, dude. I've yawned like 4 or 5 times this stream. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even that tired. All right, throw in from Newcastle. I think he's trying to get it to Denali. He got it to Asula. I gotta remember his name. Lamine Yamal. No, that's not Lamine Yamal. That's Pedri. Lamine Yamal was close though. There's 16. Forget his name. There's 18. I also forget his name. I have to have the names up in front of me like constantly, or else I forget them like that. Martin Cancelo is number 2. What are you on again? And thought there was gonna be a foul there. Sorry for the little shake, but no foul.
Where to go in midfield as much as anywhere to block those key passes off. You can see Tonali going in there on Pedri, and he just knows that there isn't an option there, and forcing it now. But just 2 teams off the ball who are so on it. They have to be, because they have to get this right.
All right, there's Joao Cancelo. No, right back to the goalkeeper. No problems with that. Oh. Okay. Oh. It's Harvey Barnes, I think. Nah, it might be Dan Burn. Number 18. Joao Cancelo. I'd be shocked if we don't get a goal in this game. It's just a matter of when. Fermin Lopez. He's on the pitch right now? I thought he was a sub.
He wants to get subbed off. Oh, he's holding his arm up, saying, "Don't come this way. I don't want it just yet. Still breathing." So Chow does go long. Sula done very well up front.
Right, Alanga with the ball. I beat Kubarsi. I'm saying everybody's Kubarsi today. That's Lewandowski. I know that. Lamine Yamal's coming in. He almost got the ball, but Ramsdale gets there just in time. Newcastle fans are screaming about something. I don't know what, though. Oh, ball in to number 18. That's Osula. And he skies the shot. Nowhere near on target. And Bayern Munich score again. It is 4-0 to Bayern Munich. Still 4-1 to Atletico Madrid against Tottenham. I think those two are pretty much decided by now. This one is decidedly not. Dude, Tottenham's interim manager might get sacked. He might get sacked, meaning fired. He might get sacked too. They're playing like absolute trash right now. Like, it's not even like they're being competitive. Last game against Crystal Palace, they went up 1-0 and then they lost like 3-1. They got battered 4-1 against us, Arsenal. Like, they're not even being competitive. Oh, yeah, they lost 2-0. Oh, here's Newcastle with a chance. Alanga comes in, and Joan Garcia's got that. Good play from Newcastle. There's Lamine Yamal. Who is that? That's Pedri. Tonali. No, that's a foul. That wasn't called a foul. That might have been a goal for Newcastle because nobody was in front of Tonali. There's Joe Linton. Ref is in a way a little bit. There's Harvey Barnes, yeah. And Osula. The shot right to Joan Garcia. Live for an hour and a half now. Almost 60 minutes through this game. Still 0-0. But I think one team will get the goal eventually. Oh, there's Alanga. There's an actual chance now. Newcastle, no. Nah, they squandered it again. Oh, but now Barcelona look like they could be on the attack. There's Fermin Lopez. Gets it into Rafinha. Rafinha over to Lamine Yamal. Fermin Lopez, he loses the ball. There's Lewis Hall. Coming down the side. Still going. Crosses it in. Alanga. Oof. Looking for a corner. Newcastle look for a corner. They're going to get one. It is a corner for Newcastle. Again, like the first half, this half has been pretty eventful. Just no goals yet. Imagine I was muted this whole time and nobody told me. I was just here talking to myself and nobody else this whole time. Oh, they were looking to go to the back, but it couldn't get it. Pedri looking to... Nah, I think it's the goal kick. I know, there's Voltamato on the side. Probably going to be some subs in a couple of minutes. We're 60 minutes into this game, half hour left. Ref's talking to some player about something. Alright, Lewandowski, there's Rafinha. Lamine Yamal, nobody's on him. And ball goes away from him, gets it back. Crosser headed away by Dan Burn. And that'd be a corner to Barcelona. I do have 4 likes on the stream. If you are watching the stream and you haven't liked that, and you haven't liked yet, let me not stumble on my words. Please do so. We're trying to get 5 likes on the stream, maybe 10 if we can, but I don't think we will. Hopefully, though. All right, and goal kick for Newcastle. Barcelona couldn't convert anything on the corner. Right, here's Alanga. Alanga on the right side. Working on Pedri. Got stolen away by Pedri. 18ers. Bernal, I think, is number 22. There's Joao Cancelo. Out of bounds. Nothing doing. Denali. I wish this game was better because this stream would be going by a lot. I'm not gonna say it'd be going by a lot quicker. Oh my goodness. Atletico Madrid scored again on Tottenham. It's 5-1. Oh my, yo, Tottenham are bad, man. They're bad. This is ridiculous. 5 5-1. 5-1 in a Champions League game. And you're not a team that's like at the very bottom. That is ridiculous that it's 5-1. It's not even the game that we're watching. We're watching Newcastle Barca. I kind of wish I was watching that game. That game would be eventful. Oh no, nothing doing. Dan Burn, player on Lewandowski was on the ground for a bit. I don't know what that was about.
Newcastle, Botman, Visser, Gold, Livramento, all have had injury problems recently.
Oh. Nothing going. They do have Newcastle has some space here. Another attacking opportunity. Hall in. Played it a little bit too much. Tonali's got it back. He tries to shoot it. Tonali shoots it again. It's blocked. And the goalkeeper has it easily. Newcastle have been getting a lot of opportunities right now. They haven't converted any of them, but they're getting a lot of opportunities to score. Surprised Barca haven't created many because they're an attacking team. They're not like a defensive type team. They're a team that attacks you. As I say that, Lewandowski almost got a goal as I was saying that. That would have been a really, I don't want to say bad moment, but that would have been really awkward if immediately after I was like, oh, Barcelona aren't attacking much. They immediately get a goal. No, just wide. Nothing doing for Barcelona there. It is wide of the goalpost. And now we are getting subs for Newcastle. We will go over what those subs are when they are shown on the screen. Trippier is getting subbed off for Newcastle. He's their captain. Alanga, I think, is getting subbed off. Yep. And Osula is getting subbed off. Alanga is getting subbed off for Murphy. Trippier is getting subbed off for Livramento. And Anthony Gordon is subbing on for Newcastle in place of Osula.
More mobile, more progressive on the ball from fullback Gordon. Not got the height, but sheer pace as centre forward. Murphy, you're thinking a little bit more.
Joe Linton. That looks like it could be a foul. No, they're giving a yellow card. Yellow card to Cancelo. And no, that's Murphy. Murphy was fouled there. Joao Cancelo did the fouling. Dani Olmo's coming on for Barcelona a little bit. Ramsdale here with the goal kick. Or is that a free kick? I don't know. It's some kind of kick. There's Anthony Gordon on the side. Blocked. And no, not out. I thought it was out of bounds. Newcastle get it back though. Hall there. And now it's out. All right, cross coming in. Ooh, Murphy skied that. He had a chance, but he couldn't convert. Still no score. Wait, what's going on with Bayern? Are they up 6-0? Bayern are up 6-0. Oh my goodness. Bayern are up 6-0 on Atalanta. I wasn't expecting Atalanta to be competitive here. But 6-0? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm telling you. That's ridiculous. Now Lewandowski is being subbed off, I think, for the aforementioned Dani Olmo. Not Elmo, Olmo. Or maybe Pedri's getting subbed off for him. No. Lewandowski's getting subbed off for Marcus Rashford. And Pedri's getting subbed off for Dani Olmo. That's what it is. Marcus Rashford, a former Man United player. Been with Barcelona, I think, just this year? Maybe no. I think he joined last year.
So well under so much pressure.
The kick, I think that's Harvey Barnes. Lamine Yamal. And I think, yeah, that's a foul on Newcastle. Keep with Barcelona.
So close. It's in extra time. Del Rey. Heading forward. Get the feeling that he's not enjoying this second half. To cross the halfway line.
Right. Oh, there's Olmo. Danny Olmo. Lamine Yamal on the right. Pass over to Bernal. I think that's his name. I keep forgetting his name. My apologies for that. There's Kubarsi. Skied that pass a little bit. Less than 20 minutes remaining in this game. Pedri, is that Pedri? Pedri looks hurt on the ground. No, Pedri got subbed off. My bad. Who is that? Number 22. That's Bernal. Yeah, Bernal is 22. Yeah, Bernal. Bernal is 22. He's hurt on the ground. Just check. Alphonso Davies got hurt again? Man, he gets hurt a lot.
Do make that change in their midfield. And the two starting central midfielders running off now, Pedri and Bernal. It's all Sado will be central area.
Okay, up. Here's Barcelona. Oh, that looks like a foul. No, that's not a foul. Good tackle. Oh, they got a chance. Anthony Gordon passing it inside, passing it back. Harvey Barnes hit it off the post. Joel Linton hits it in, and it's 1-0 to Newcastle. No, he's offside. Oh my goodness. Finally get some action in this game. He's offside. That doesn't look offside to me. Go to VAR for that. Oh, unless you're talking about here. No, they can't be talking about here because that's a shot. Oh, he's offside. I thought that didn't count because he hit the bar, but maybe it does. I don't know. Again, I am very not new, but I'm not as well versed in the rules as people with more experience are. So yeah, about almost 15 minutes before this game is over, excluding extra time. Still no goals, although we had one there, but it was ruled offside. And back to Barcelona. It goes out of bounds. Now 47 on the stream timer. That's how long you've been live for. Here's a kick from Juan Garcia. Pretty good kick there. Has some power to it. There's Lewis Hall. Has to get. Oh, no, they're not going to call anything. Gonna let it go. Joel Linton tries to get it past a defender. Can't do it. Oh, thought Barca. No, they're gonna get the ball. No, never mind. My apologies. There's Murphy. Passes it in. There's number 21. No, he's not gonna get it. And that'll be a goal kick. And offside. Well, I'm shocked that there's no goal yet. I'm not shocked. I'll say it like this. I am not shocked watching the game that there's no goal. But from pre-game thoughts, I thought there'd be a goal by now. That's what I mean. I'm not shocked that there's no goal because of watching the game. I'm shocked of there being no goal because of what I thought coming into this game. But yeah, no goals yet. Almost had one, but it was ruled offside. Gotta stretch out here. I have been sitting for a while. All right, there's the Newcastle have it. There's the kick from Ramsdale to Joe Linton. Over to Hall. Oh, now Newcastle have actually got a chance. Playing it, shoots it, it's blocked. And Araujo. Good defending from Barcelona. Cross in, and it'll be out of bounds for a corner. We got some energy now. We got some pace going. 78 minute 79th minute technically we are in because they go the first minute, second minute, yada yada yada. They don't do like 0, 1, 2. They go 1, 2, 3. Like if it's like 10 seconds, it'll be in the first minute. But we are in the 79th minute of this game. Almost. Well, now we are good corner, but nobody's there. Oh, no. Nah, I skied it. I probably should get rid of the time on the game because that would spoil who, if I look at it at the wrong time, it could spoil who scores. So I probably should get rid of that. There's Liverpool FC Galatasaray. The score was on the screen for just a little second. Yeah, Bayern Munich are really up 6-0. That's crazy. And Atletico Madrid are really up 5-1. That's crazy too. Lewis Hall punched away by Garcia. I'm gonna stop looking at the scoreboard that's on your screen because if I do, the game will get spoiled. Marcus Rashford. We got 10 minutes remaining. So I'm like right above my eyebrows, like a. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna try and get out. All right, Marcus Rashford in. No, nobody's home. Lamine Yamal gets the ball. I'm closing this eye so I don't spoil the score. Let me check, see if anything happened in any news. I don't think so. No. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, nothing. All right, 9 minutes remain in this game, minus extra time. There's Marcus Rashford. There's Lamine Yamal. There's Kubarsi. All right, we're at the 83rd minute now. 82 minutes on the clock, but it's the 83rd minute. Anything? Yeah, well, Nolan McLean. Nolan McLean is starting tonight for the for Team USA, the World Baseball Classic. I will be watching that because I like Nolan McLean. Witt, Henderson, Judge, Schwarber, Will Smith. They had Will Smith as their catcher. He's probably backup because of Cal Raleigh, but they're putting him in today. Anthony, Goldschmidt, Clement. I knew they were gonna. Dude, I said to myself that I thought they were gonna rest some of their starters, and they did. They rested they're resting Harper, they're resting Cal Raleigh, they're resting Bregman. Up, here's Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, no, off the. Oh, no, there's a flag. I mean, not a flag. There's a Do they do overtime or penalty shots? In this game, they don't do either. They just end it when it's done. In the second leg, if they're still tied, then they go to like an overtime period, which is 30 minutes long, and then if they still don't have a winner, then they go to penalties. But in this, if it's over after 90 minutes, if it's over after the final whistle is blown, I mean, if it's still tied after the final whistle is blown, it's just a draw. That's what it is. But again, if it is the second, but if they do a second leg, then there they will have a penalty. Then there they will have an overtime, and if they don't have it after overtime, then there's penalties. Over tried to get it to, is that Araujo? Yeah, that's Araujo, but he couldn't get anything out of that. And is there a little bit of pushing on Lewis Hall's edge? No, I don't think it'd be enough to be a penalty. And there are still penalties, obviously, in the actual game. If you watch hockey, then you know there'll be actual penalties. Like after that, so. Funniest thing. What's going on in this clip? I'll watch that. I'll watch that when it loads. Talking about funniest LMAO. What's going on? All right. Oh, crosser shot, and he got it. That is Lewis Hall, I think, with the goal for Newcastle, and they take the lead at St. James Park. Newcastle take the lead 1-0 in the final 5 minutes of the game. Man, Barcelona fans are not going to be happy about that one. It is now on the screen. It is 1-0 to Newcastle. We have 4 viewers now. Still getting calls. I don't know why. 1-0 to Newcastle. We have 4 people in here. If you have not liked the stream already, make sure you go ahead and like it. And if you're not sub to the channel. There's 86 minutes in this game. Yep. He's not offside. Not offside there either. Yep, that's a goal. Joan Garcia, he had it, just bounced off him. Nobody was on him. What was going on at the back post? They didn't get anybody. No, that's Harvey Barnes. My apologies. I said it was Lewis Hall. That's Harvey Barnes. My bad. That is Harvey Barnes. With the little dink in. It literally hit off him. It hit like here and then bounced in. It was so weird. Well, it looks like we're not gonna be doing any penalties here. Even if, well, obviously we wouldn't be doing them if this game were in Vieira goal check, and it is a goal for Newcastle. No VAR will be taking this one away. We have 5 people in the stream. Thank you to everybody who is tuning in right now. Game is about to be over. We have hit 5 likes on the stream. Thank you to everybody that's shown up, and thank you to everybody that has liked the stream. If you have not subbed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have only a couple more minutes in this game, and then I will be out of here. I'll be live tomorrow for Real Madrid versus Manchester City, another Champions League matchup. Do not miss that. Again, I would do Arsenal, but they play at 1:45. I'm not going to get home until like 2:15. So I can't do that. And 2 minutes remain in this game. 2 hours on the stream we have now. And it looks like Newcastle are going to come out of this with a win at their own home turf at St. James's Park. I told you before that there was going to be a goal in this game. We have 6 likes now on the stream. Thank you to everybody that has liked the stream. Again, if you have not subscribed, make sure that you do so. I don't know if we have any new subscribers. I will check, but I don't think so. We do not. We have 4 people watching. We're at the peak viewership of this stream. 4 people watching. Game is about to get over in a little bit. I don't know how many added minutes they're going to do, but oh, he slipped a little bit. Gets it back. No, Newcastle have it now. Tackle. It'll be a foul on Barca. Newcastle will get that one. Crossing. Who was that on the cross? That was a good cross. Who was that on the cross? I have to look. Who was that? Not that. Okay, Tottenham scored. It's 5-2 now. That's pretty much just like Chris Paul. That's like that Chris Paul meme. You know the one. I don't have to explain it. Who got the assist there? It was no. This is the wrong thing. I gotta go back. Yeah, Harvey Barnes with the goal. Who got the assist? It was someone who came up. It was Murphy. Murphy got the assist. I just saw Jets trade for Geno Smith. We will definitely be talking about it on the podcast. I'm going to save that for there. I'll give you my thoughts on that when we get to the podcast. There are 4 minutes of added time. We have 4 more minutes in this game until it is over. Until then, we're gonna keep watching this game. Barca could come back. They could score a goal. They do have the attacking talent. I will say that. Also, Mason, I have to ask. Hold on. Oh, Anthony Gordon. Oh, that looked like it could be a good goal-scoring opportunity for Newcastle, but not yet. All right, now as I was saying, the Geno Smith trade happened like, I think, I forget when, but it happened a couple of hours ago. I don't know, like, are you not checking social media for these, or did you just like miss that? Because I get not checking social media because, like, well, there's no real spoilers for news, but I'm just wondering because that was a while ago, and I don't know if you, I don't know how you just saw it. Again, I'm not like flaming or anything. I just want to know. Almost halfway through this added time period. After this game will be over, regardless of who has the lead or not. Marcus Rashford. Trying to get it back. Header, Joe Linton. I just missed it. All right. That's understandable. That's understandable. Okay. Oh, all right. They do have a chance. They're still going. Trying to get across, and he won't. Barca have the ball back. There's a minute and a half left remaining of extra time. Though we'll go on for a couple extra minutes if the I thought they were gonna get an attack there. Guess not. There's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, that's a yellow card for Newcastle. There's a minute left of added time. Yeah, that looks like a foul. That looks like a foul to me. All right. Tried to get some off the cross. And Tonali's got the ball. Gonna get it over to, I think that's Gordon. Getting called. I don't know why I'm getting called right now, but just gonna have to deal with it. Game is almost over. After this, I'm probably gonna go eat. It's almost 6. We're at 4 minutes of added time. A little bit left over. Maybe some last second magic. Probably not. Draw Cancelo. Over to Rafinha. Rafinha to Olmo. Take it down in the box. Is that a penalty? Did they just get a penalty? I think Barca just got a penalty. I think Barca just got a penalty. Yeah, I think Barcelona just got a penalty. Wow, they might take the lead late in this game. Wow, Barca just got a penalty. Oh my, yeah, they got a penalty. All right, I'm going to hide this from the screen just so I don't get spoilers for what happens. Oh my goodness. There is a penalty for Barcelona. Lamine Yamal's going to take it against Ramsdale, the goalkeeper. This is a chance to tie it up again before this game is over. If not, this game will most likely end in a 1-0 win for Newcastle. Here is Lamine Yamal. And he got it. Lamine Yamal converts the penalty. And Barcelona get a goal back and tie it back up at the very, very last minutes of this game. And Newcastle had it under control. They give up a penalty in the last seconds of this game. And Barcelona Barcelona get the goal to tie the game back up. This game will end in a 1-1 draw going to the Camp Nou in a week. All right, here's some news from Mason. I know you're a Packers fan. Here's some news. You guys released Elgton Jenkins, and apparently he's signing a 2-year deal with the Browns. Browns getting some O-line help, I will say. I think that the game is 2 years, $24 million. That's what Elgton Jenkins is getting. Yeah, I think game is over. Game is over. Barcelona get a draw out of this game after going 1-0 down with just under, I think, like 6 minutes total in this game, because it was in like the 88th minute. Not 88th minute. It was in like with 88 minutes that had passed by. So, yeah, I will say game up until the last few moments. What I'm not gonna say it was dull, but it was kind of lackluster compared to what I was expecting. Although I actually kind of was expecting a blowout, if I'm gonna be honest. But it was a good game all around. I will say that. Thank you to everybody who showed up today to the stream. Pretty good stream. I'll be live again tomorrow. It'll just be me again. I'll be live again tomorrow for Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Again, another Champions League game. And I'll see you.